My vision in this house and my goals in this house were related to, first of all, I was interested in comfort, I was interested in durability, and I was interested in energy efficiency. This house was built in 1866 and it stood for 150 years, but it wasn't comfortable.
So on this wall, the original siding is staying along with the original 1880s windows. It's still probably going to perform better than most new buildings. One thing we want to do is we want to try and limit the air movement in the wall. There was zero insulation on the walls, zero insulation in the subfloor. In fact, the subfloor was a big air channel that was connected from outside on one side of the building to outside on the other side of the building. And then there was zero insulation up in the attic. The crawl space in almost every California home that has one is a tremendous opportunity, not just for energy savings, but for air quality improvements in the house. See, we're going to put foam on top of this and another plywood base to nail the roof on top of that. In energy efficiency, the real name of the game is taking care of the 1,000 silver BBs rather than what we're so inclined to do, which is say that there's one silver bullet that's going to make our homes more energy efficient or work better. Really, it's a combination of all of the systems that come together and work well together or have opportunity for improvement. That means that the only water we have to clear out is about a cup of water.
I really love being able to see where my fresh air comes for my children, and it's not coming from attics and crawl space.
For energy performance, we want to make sure we design our ducts so that we have very low operating pressures in order to use the least amount of energy to move the air around.
This is our flow blaster. We use this to measure air flows. It's a particularly accurate device. Right here above my head, there's smoke blowing out of the building. This is the old section of wall we were discussing from inside. We were talking about trying to create an air seal from the plaster up to the upper story where we got to work on the walls, and then down through this existing wall that still had the historic siding on it. I just wanted the house to be reasonably tight as an initial test so that I was confident when we're done improving it that it'll be really tight. And I feel like we're there. We're on track to end up with a really tight building.
Yep, we had
so I'm happy.
Nearly more than a 5-time reduction in the total leakage on the building from where it started. And that's really good for our first test.
Absolutely, and we're still looking at original single pane windows in about a third of the windows, maybe half the windows are still, 100 years old.
And my children are young with their young lungs, and I want to give them as much as I can give them. It's going to be a healthy house. I want a more sustainable world, and how I can do that is go straight to my house and work on that, and that's what I've done in this house, and I feel good about it.